Your most famous person will deal with what you're doing now in cyberspace and like is Plastic Man, right?
No, Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Did you have Plastic Man too?
No, that was DC.
Ah.
But we
You're
had, but I was sitting and I saw a fly crawling on the wall. And I said, wow, suppose a person had the power to stick to a wall like an insect. So I was off and running, and I thought, what'll I call him? I tried Mosquito Man. That didn't have any glamour. Insect Man, that was even worse. I went down the line, and I got to Spider-Man. It sounded mysterious and dramatic. And lo, a legend was born.
Was it a hit right away?
Yes. And I'll tell you something funny about that. Nobody wanted me to do it. My publisher, when I suggested the idea, he said, that's the worst thing I ever heard of.
Why?
People hate spiders. You can't call a hero Spider-Man. When I said I wanted him to be a teenager, that's where he started, he said to me, you don't understand, Stan. A teenager can only be a sidekick. He can't be the hero.
Robin.
Then when I said I want him to have a lot of personal problems and nothing ever goes right for him, he said, Stan, don't you know what a hero is? So he wouldn't let me do it. I had to wait till later.
I don't know if you guys know, there was a big witch hunt about comic books in the Senate. They took them out to the government and they said comic books were bad for society. It was proven that that was false. But by that point, comic book sales had gone down. This now becomes a vacuum that now Marvel Comics, as we know today, gets invented.
When I started to work there, it was called Marvel Mystery Comics. So out of sentiment, I said, let's call the company Marvel Comics. I wasn't thinking of Captain Marvel at all.
Your most famous...
But I didn't want Spider-Man to look heroic. I wanted him to be just a typical nebbishy kind of guy.
Who came up with the way he looks?
Steve Ditko. Steve designed the character.
The colors?
Everything about the costume. And he also gave it such personality. Steve was just perfect for it. He got that feeling of an average guy who turned into a hero and still had problems.
Spider-Man does whatever a spider can. Spins a web any size, catches thieves just like flies. Look out, here comes the Spider-Man. Is he strong? Listen, bud, he's got radioactive blood. Can he swing from a thread? Take a look overhead. Hey there goes the Spider-Man. In the chill of night, at the scene of a crime, like a streak of light, he arrives just in time. Spider-Man, Spider-Man, friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Wealth and fame, he's ignored. Action is his reward to him. Life is a great big bang-up. Wherever there's a hang-up, you'll find a Spider-Man.
allegations true that you were secretly a lizard? I'm gonna have to go with no on that. I am not a lizard.
Nobody
You call
cares.
them books, right?
Well, I call it a comic book, yeah. Nobody cares what you put into it. So I featured Spider-Man on the cover, and I forgot about it.
Our ideal of vision.
Excuse
We don't want
me.
to just survive.
You know,
We want to
you look like your head
succeed.
fell in the cheese dip back in 1957. You're okay. This one, real fucking ugly. You see, I take these glasses off, she looks like a regular person, doesn't she, huh? Put them back on, formaldehyde face. That's what we got.
That's enough out of you. You get out or I call the cops.
Call the cops. You know what you need? You need a Brazilian plastic surgeon.
I've got one that can see.